What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Amazon Prime's new anthology series, Modern Love. Hey, before you watch this review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. First of all, I would like to say thank you to Amazon Prime for granting me the screeners to the entire 8 episodes of this new anthology show. Now, as you all know, I am a sucker for rom-coms and romantic dramas. But Modern Love is more than just that, so much more. Because the show explores all forms of love, not just the romantic kind. It also explores family love, platonic love, and appreciating yourself, which is not a bad thing. Loving yourself is not the same thing as being selfish, by the way, because sometimes we just need to give ourselves a priority before we let anybody else enter our lives. Sometimes it's healthy to take care of our well-being first. And so, it is fascinating to see all these spectrums or shades of love examined within these 8 episodes that are filled with colorful characters, each of whom has his or her eccentric personality. And it goes to show that the feelings that we have towards our fellow human beings often cannot be boiled down to just a simple equation or some simple method that's been used before. It takes heart and empathy and a little bit of finesse, all of which this show does a wonderful job of addressing. Based on the popular New York Times column of the same name, Modern Love is a romantic comedy anthology series with half-hour-long standalone episodes containing various relationship stories set in New York City, starring many of your favorite A-listers including Tina Fey, Anne Hathaway, Dev Patel, Catherine Keener, Andy Garcia, and Julia Garner, and so many more. One of the creators and the executive producers of Modern Love is actually filmmaker John Carney, who gave us such films as Once, Sing Street, and Begin Again. They're not musicals, but they are movies that have music industry as their backdrop. Surprisingly enough, none of that signature style spills over onto Modern Love, but one of the episodes does have a song and dance number, which I will explain to you further. But first, I gotta be honest with you. I enjoy some of the episodes more than the others. What I'm trying to say is that they're not all equally solid. For example, episode 5, starring John Gallagher and Sofia Boutella as this awkward couple whose night gets interrupted when John Gallagher's character is accidentally injured. I find that particular episode to be a bit long-winded. The story in that episode just does not have enough grip to keep you wanting to follow where those two characters go. The same can be said about episode 4, starring Tina Fey and John Slattery as a married couple with communication problem. The story in that one spends too much time hammering you in the head with John Slattery is a non-attentive husband to the point where we're like, okay, we get it. He is a dismissive jerk. So I feel like some of the episodes on this show could convey or could get their point across more promptly. Perhaps it would have worked better if some of the episodes had run shorter than the 30 minutes episodes that they all have across the board. My favorite episode is actually episode 3, starring Anne Hathaway as this character who has bipolar disorder. Now, this is the episode that has that song and dance number more than a couple of times, actually. The concept is fascinating. So her character would be feeling down for days on end, but when she's feeling up and about, it's all sunshine and rainbow and she can take on the world. I like this one not only because Anne Hathaway, as always, knocks it out of the park, but also this is the one that invites you to take care of yourself first, to remind you that your self-worth does not have to be defined by who you date or who you're with. I would argue that episodes 6 and 7 are the funniest ones. Episode 6 is about this young intern who is desperate to have a father figure in her life, but the guy misreads her signals. And episode 7 is about a gay couple in the process of adopting the baby of a homeless teen. Now, I don't want to go into details as to what happens, but those two episodes put heavier emphasis on the comedy aspect. And I love it when a story throws you a curveball, which is what those episodes do. Just like ABC's award-winning comedy series Modern Family, that presents a different and fresher family dynamic than the usual traditional picket fences nuclear family from decades ago. Modern Love also presents a different, fresher dynamics of love that comes in all shapes and sizes and ages and orientations and the unexpected connections between them. It's extensive, it's inclusive, it holds a big sign that says all are welcome, and each of the episodes is directed by filmmakers who have this sensibility to make New York City an integral supporting character in the stories. Modern Love is sweet, it's endearing, it will give you that warm, fuzzy feeling, it's hopeful, and you will come out of it feeling thankful for the fact that we are currently living in this exact point of history when love is no longer boxed in.